Let's catch up and talk because I'm about to be 30 weeks pregnant, which is absolutely blowing my mind. I feel like this pregnancy has flown past and there's a lot that's happened. I had a follow-up ultrasound recently. If you've watched my previous pregnancy videos, I had a really large subchorionic hematoma that I had to go get checked out. We've been talking birth prep. We've been planning for the baby. I've been thinking about postpartum and labor situations. My ultrasound went really well. I was probably about like 27 weeks when we did that. And the ultrasound tech actually had a really hard time even seeing the subchorionic hematoma. First of all, the baby's head was so far down, like he is head down. He is in my pelvis and I can feel it, like he is down there, and that's where the bleeding was. And she was like, I can't even see around his head. But the doctor finally came in and found it, and it was like tiny compared to where it was last time. In my last ultrasound, it was 7 by 9 centimeters across, which is really big spot of bleeding. And this time it was 2 centimeters, which is what I assumed would happen, that it would just go away on its own, because I've had one of these in every single pregnancy. And I'm glad to just know it did, and I can put that out of my mind and prepare for having a baby. Now that I'm 30 weeks, I'm doing every 2-week appointments with my midwife, and we've started to talk about birth prep and labor prep. I'm gathering all of the supplies for home birth that I need and talking about what our plan is going to be with the kids, because now we have 3 kids who have to go somewhere, have to be taken care of while I'm in labor. Another thing that I was feeling a little nervous about was I had a fairly intense postpartum hemorrhage with my last delivery, and so I've done a lot of nutrition prep this time to make sure that my iron levels are really high, that my placenta is really healthy, to prevent that as best as I can. At my last appointment, I did my glucose test, which I passed, and my 3rd trimester labs, and my iron levels were actually really good, like fairly high, especially for me being a person who generally leans towards being anemic all the time. So that is making me feel so good. And now I feel like I'm getting excited to give birth again, because all of my concerns are gone. Because yes, I am one of those people who actually enjoys giving birth, and I've had 3 unmedicated births at this point. I've loved all of them, and I actually really like it. I enjoy it. I think it's great. Honestly, the hardest part at this point is choosing a boy name. Like, we had so many girl names, but we cannot think of another boy name for the life of us. So if you have any unpopular, like Scandinavian, Nordic, Swedish style boy names, pop them down below. I would love to get any input, because hopefully this baby gets a name before he's born.